Have you ever watched a movie and thought, holy shit, that sounded like I was in the room with the actors? You have to thank a tiny team for that, but mostly one person, the Foley artist. Now, what exactly does a Foley artist do? First, a little history lesson. Once upon a time, somewhere in the 1920s, there was this guy called Jack Foley who was tasked with adding sound to a silent film. He figured out that if he synced up his sound effects with the movie, it created a special kind of magic. It worked so well that they named the entire profession after him. And the rest is history. This technique, the Foley technique, is still widely used in film, TV shows, and, of course, your beloved video games. So, Foley artists can recreate practically any sound with whatever's lying around. Bones breaking? That's celery being snapped. A galloping horse? Coconut shells. Those calming rain YouTube videos that you love falling asleep to? You're sleeping to sizzling bacon. Google it, it's true. Even footsteps in the snow are just cornstarch in a bag. However, every Foley artist has their own tricks. No two do a shing the same way. They say you should never trust a tidy Foley station. Why? Because it should be filled with all kinds of props and random objects that make a specific sound that helps them do their job. Back in the Jack Foley days, there was no mixing room, just a small team of people in a tiny, messy space making sounds in unison. Now it's a two-person job. It takes a Foley artist and a Foley mixer. Since good sound design is like an onion, it's all about layers. But enough about that. Let's talk about how you actually become one and whether you can afford a mortgage once you get the job. Step 1, you need to have a trained ear for it. If you're walking around noticing sounds and thinking, this would be perfect for a punch in Mortal Kombat, you might just have a future in the Foley business. Step 2, education and experimenting. The good news, no degree required. A decent portfolio from messing around in your mini home studio can take you far. That said, if you want to really get into the technical side, like handling recording gear, mixing and syncing, it helps to have a bit of formal training. A film or audio engineering degree can speed things up, but it's not a golden ticket. You'll learn most skills by doing them. Step 3, an apprenticeship. This is when you not only get to see the visual to sonic magic, but actually be a part of it. You'll shadow an experienced Foley artist, learning the ropes as you go. Even if you have a degree, there'll be situations you didn't learn about in college. You can expect to spend hours squishing, crunching, stepping, and stomping, essentially making a mess just to find the perfect bone-cracking sound for a 3-second clip. By the end of the day, your Fitbit will think you just completed an obstacle course. Once that phase is done, welcome to the job. Here's your contract. Time to read the fine print and see how much money you can make here. This isn't exactly a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay, yes, you can get rich, but it's going to take some time to get there. As a beginner in the US, you can expect around 40 to 60K per year. Once you move into the pro category, aka you start working on major projects like AAA games and big-budget films, you can expect somewhere between $70,000 and $100,000 annually. If you land a gig in Hollywood, that's another league entirely. That's when you get I need a financial advisor money. And if you want to make your mom proud, Foley artists can earn trophies like the Golden Reel Awards from the motion picture sound editors. So while your face might not be on the big screen, you still get bragging rights. Just so you know, not everyone is built for this job. Apart from a good ear, you need the willpower to spend hours making tiny adjustments to every single sound. Plus, the patience to watch the same 5-second clip over and over and over and over again until you get perfect syncing. Basically, there's no manual on how to make a dragon's wings flap convincingly. You have to figure it out on your own sometimes. So, you gotta get creative. Oh, and most importantly, you have to love it. If you're the kind of person who watches a movie and fixates on whether the footsteps sound authentic, that's a good sign. If not, that's fine. Maybe there's a better career for you out there. Click the videos on screen to learn about other professions or check out the videos on our channel. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next episode about another fascinating career.